Hey, look at that, another player review. This time we're going to try out the 88 rated Inaki Williams, who has been boosted not just in stats but also in skill moves. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieran at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. So we're going to be using this card in the 4-2-3-1 formation in game. He's going to pretty much lead our attack, as you can see, like such. No particular instructions on him, not yet anyway. Let's have a look at the card, shall we? 5-star skills, like I've already touched on, is a bonus to this item. 4-star skill moves also pretty nice. In terms of traits, outside the foot shot one is the key one there. And in regards to in-game stats, there's actually some pretty nice ones on here. There's also a couple which do have me a bit concerned, but obviously we'll have to wait until we get into the games to see how bad or how little they affect him. So pace is obviously stacked, so happy with that. Shooting also for most part seems pretty solid. Really good shot power of 93 and very good attack positioning also of 93. His passing for a striker is up to a good standard, and his dribbling is interesting. He's got a 90 in-game dribbling rating, which is great, also 90 composure, but his balance of 71 is pretty meh. Poor, to be honest, for this stage of the game. And also he's a player who's pretty tall in game, so I'm not too confident about his agility feeling all that special, but obviously we'll find out when we get into the match. His physicals look ridiculous. They are a big positive instantly. Insane jumping, good stamina of 90, very nice strength of 89, and also decent aggression as well. So in theory, he should fight for the ball a lot, which is great, and hopefully isn't easy to dispossess of the football. Tell you what is interesting. This Inaki Williams card actually has less shooting than his rule breakers item, so that's interesting, I guess. Anyway, let's get on to the foot birthday variant, and let's play around with some Kemp Styles. So what do we have? So instantly with a basic Kemp Style, he's a 92 rated forward, which is obviously great. Finisher isn't too bad on him either, that also makes him 93. He actually gets some nice cam ratings as well with some of these Kemp Styles, which is obviously pleasing. I think Engine ultimately might be one of the go-tos for this guy. Maxes out his pace and helps out his dribbling quite a bit as well, because his shooting is already pretty nice. But at the same time, Finisher obviously does help him in a lot of areas. It makes his shooting really, really good, and also it does give him a nice boost in the dribbling area as well. Brings his in-game dribbling rating to 99, which is very, very useful. In the comments below, if you'd use a different Kemp style, let me know which one and why in the comments. But I think for this review, we're going to go with Finisher, but I also might try Engine as well. Well, I am currently really struggling to get a game right now, which is very, very frustrating. Search for a game again and initializing again. In the comments below, if you guys are having this problem tonight, let me know. Okay, I've switched to Rivals and I've instantly got a game, so it's frustrating because I like to do my reviews in Champs, but I need to get games. So we've gone to Rivals and we've actually come up against a pretty ridiculous team, and he has that prime icon moment, Ian Wright, so fair play, good team, I like it. I love that dynamic as well, without doubt, one of the best in the game. Bajia into Inaki Williams, can we? Oh, great touch past Puyol, but that's a fantastic block by Virgil van Dijk. This game's a bit laggy as well, which is a bit frustrating. And there's the return run from Inaki. Chance to strike it first time, and he does exactly that and fires it into the back of net. Good opening 10 minutes for us. Here we go. Peel off the back of Puyol. Come on, you've got the pace on him, and you've got the strength to hold him off. Come on, keep going. That's it. That's what we like to see. Sadly, I bottled the shot, but there's a chance still to score. And go on. Go on. Go on. Yes, have it, Puyol. See you later. Not many options. Let's just ping it, see what happens. Good save. Get the corner. There we go. I saw him pull the centre back, and that meant that we had a chance to get him behind. Oh, Puyol's done really well. Well, half-time here, just the one goal to show for it. We've had a couple of chances, but yeah, I still feel like we can get a few more in the second half. Hopefully we can get him in a bit of space. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Inaki, join us. Make the right run. Baggio will find you. Great ball. Oh, what a tackle by Golovin. Oh, nice. There's a chance. Inaki Williams to win us the game. Oh, good save from Joe Hart. Well, straight up, weren't clinical enough in that game and ultimately didn't get the win because of that. It's be time for another game, and it's another ridiculous team. My opponent this time actually has a foot birthday item himself. He has that new Thiago. His midfield is insane, by the way. Inform Kante, what if Erdegaard, and team the KDB. Mad. Nice, that's great from Neves. Chance for Inaki. Oh, wow, I thought we'd messed that up. Did well on the spin, and let's be honest, he did not get a good connection with that ball. But luckily for us, the ball has still just gone into the back of the net. Nice. Go on, Inaki, get through that gap. Well in, good pace boost, tidy finish, 2-0, just like that. Bang, bang. Good bit of play. Oh, asking a bit much, actually. Inaki's done well, get up. Ah. Neves puts the ball in behind. Here's a chance for Inaki to surely wrap it up, and he pings that into the back of net. Very powerful finesse to give us a comfortable lead. Nice. Good play from Inaki. Dinks it across the box as well, and that's a great goal in the end. Well set up by Inaki, and Guedes gets himself on the score sheet. Well, despite the scoreline, as you can see, the game's actually been pretty even. We have just been way more clinical in front of goal. Bit of space. Oh, well done, Inaki. I should pass this here, and I should have passed it. I knew it! Or I should have gone for the near post. Either way, I've bottled, not the player. Although I still feel like I should have scored that, but it is what it is. Well, we got a fifth, and as you can see, my opponent has decided to put his control down. In rivals, really? What's the point? Like, come on, just leave. Well, full time eventually came round. Obviously, I didn't play on after he put his control down because what's the point? Inaki collects the match ball nonetheless. After a couple of outings then, what's the verdict on this 88 rated Inaki Williams item? Ultimately, I would describe this item as inconsistent. And with that in mind, I get the feeling that some people will absolutely love this item, but some will absolutely hate it and find it frustrating to play with. And part of that is down to his ability on the ball, which for me was just so 50-50. In some occasions, he would feel terrific on the ball, and you'll see in the footage, he turns really well and feels really agile. But on the flip side, in other occasions, he just turned like a truck, and it was really strange. He was very inconsistent for me, and that was a bit of a shame, because when he was good, he was very good. But when he wasn't, he just didn't feel that great, and it was a bit frustrating because I knew how good he could be. Anyway, pace is fantastic. Love that. Very quick for the most part, and definitely has breakaway ability. His shooting is good. I don't think he's like an elite finisher, even though he did have 99 finishing in game with the Kemp style. I don't think his finishing is that great or as good as that stat suggests, but I liked his shot power a lot, and he was very good for shooting across goal. Passing is good enough for a striker, as I say. I wouldn't use him in midfield, but short passing game is good enough. Also has decent deliveries from crosses as well, which is nice. Obviously, in terms of pros to this card, the 5-star skills has to be mentioned because that's an added bonus to this FUT birthday item. And to be fair, his 4-star weak foot wasn't too bad either. But we just keep coming back to the dribbling, which, as I say, in some occasions was brilliant, on others not so much, and that ultimately is the issue with this card for me, because the physicals were brilliant and literally everything else about this card is very good, but the dribbling just being so inconsistent is a bit of a problem. Also worth mentioning, he doesn't have the best balance. We knew this just by looking at the stats, but in game, when he's knocked when taking off a shot or doing a pass, obviously the result in action is affected, and that can obviously be a problem. But still a good card, but do I think it's worth 500k? Probably not. So hopefully his price does drop in the coming days, and I would imagine that it will, and hopefully he becomes a bit more affordable so you guys can try him out. But ultimately, don't think he's worth that 500k price tag, because if I'm being honest, I don't think this item is miles better than that league player Guedes that we've got. I really like that card. I think it's a very good item. So yeah, nice card, but ultimately nothing too incredible. But as I say, I get the feeling some people are going to really like it and some people are going to get frustrated with it. Anyway, let's wrap the video up. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like rating on it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the item, and let me know also who else I should review. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.